Listen to him.
Call the regular city council meeting Monday, June 29th to order. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Putoff.
Here.
Ferrari.
Here.
Waldorf.
Here. Here.
Radke.
Here.
Mueller.
Here.
Sapienza. Payton. Mayor Harrell.
Here, pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any presentations?
No, Your Honor.
Do we have any public comment on agenda items?
No, Your Honor.
Do we have a motion to receive the minutes placed on file?
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second to receive the minutes placed on file. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. Do we have a motion to receive the reports placed on file?
So moved, Your Honor. Second.
I have a motion and a second to receive the reports placed on file. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Committee reports, Finance and Safety Services, Chairman Putoff.
Disbursements. Yes, Your Honor, I have disbursements, total disbursements for July 1, 2015 are $1,290,538.89. I move that this report be received, placed on file, and the bills paid in the usual manner. I'll second.
I have a motion by Alderman Radke, second by Alderman Payton to receive the disbursements, place on file, and pay the bills in the usual manner. Is there any discussion? Roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Moving on, Your Honor, we have the Peru Police Department monthly report for May of 2015. I'll make a motion to accept that report and place it on file.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to receive Peru Police Department monthly report and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved.
Also, Your Honor, we have the Peru Fire Department monthly report for May of 2015. I'll make a motion we accept that report and place it on file.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second to receive Peru Fire Department report placed on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved.
And last but not least for that, we have the Peru Volunteer Ambulance Service Incorporated for May 2015. I'll make a motion we accept this report and place it on file.
I'll second that.
We have Peru Volunteer Ambulance report to place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to renew the boiler and machinery maintenance insurance with Travelers through River Valley Insurance for the amount of $86,548.
Second that, Your Honor.
We have a motion by Alderman Payton and a second by Alderman Ferrari to renew the boiler and machinery insurance with Travelers for $86,548. Is there any discussion? Roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
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 Motion approved. Anything further from Finance?
That's all we have, Your Honor.
Do you want to say anything about this, Dave?
Well, I'd love to say a little bit about that, if you could pass that along. I think the press has a little bit, and we talked a little bit in the meeting before this, but it really talks about Peru business climate. And according to NerdWallet, which is a publication talking about the business climate in the state of Illinois, the city of Peru is rated number 5. It's the only city in the top 10 outside of the Chicago area that is one of the most affordable places to live, and of course has great development and resources, opportunities for business. Some of the cities listed in that didn't quite make the top 5 were Deerfield, Northfield, Burr Ridge, Elk Grove Village, which are in the top 10. But it's certainly nice to see that Peru is recognized. It has the largest number of businesses with paid employees, which was 61%. So it's good to see that business is well received in the city of Peru, and the most important thing is that we continue that. Right now, the economic development section of the city is working hard. There's a lot of interest in economic development around the city of Peru and, of course, in our area. So we're proud and happy to see that we're listed, and again, we'll continue everything that we have to do to make economic development happen. I think one of the most important things you see It really takes a team from the police department to the engineering department to the mayor to the economic development and treasurer to make it work. You really can't do it with one individual or one facet. You've got to combine all of those expertise together to make it welcoming for business. So glad to see that.
Very good. That was a nice email to receive on the 22nd, and then to see it in the Chicago Tribune, and then reported in the News Tribune today. That was very, very rewarding.
It wasn't on page 1 of the News Tribune, but it was in the first 10 pages though. So we're happy that we did see it. And
I know Mr. Collins and I had that debate on the phone this morning, and he says, Mayor, it's going to go in the business section. It's a business item. I said, but it would look nice on the front page since we...
It was on page 2 of the Chicago Tribune, so.
Oh,
Yeah, now,
spread that around the newsroom tomorrow.
to be fair, if you looked at tonight's paper in the front page, there was a wonderful article from Lauren on there. I thought.
Yeah. She veterinary science.
Okay, Public Services, Chairman Waldorf.
Yes, Your Honor. The Electric Department, Alderman Lukosius, please.
Yes, tonight I have the electric financial report for the month of May 2015. And during this period, we saw revenues over expenditures in the amount of $62,389.08. I'd like to make a motion that we approve this report and place it on file.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion and a second to receive electric finance report and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I have the Electric Department Operations Report for the month of May. And during this period, total kilowatt hours sold for the month amounted to charges of $1,880,814.98. And purchased power avoided due to hydro generation was $82,986.79. I'd like to make a motion that we receive this report and place it on file.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion and a second to receive electric department report, place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Moving on, Your Honor, I have the City of Peru Revenue and Expense Report for the Water and Sewer Fund. This report shows in the current period revenues over expenditures of $61,117.93. I'll move that we receive this report and place it on file.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion and a second to receive water report and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Next, Your Honor, I have the Public Services, Public Works, Building and Zoning and Engineering monthly report as of May 2015. I'll make a motion that we receive this report and place it on file.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Waldorf, second by Alderman Mueller. I think she beat you, Jim. Any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Your Honor, this evening we have a motion to approve a quote from Advanced Asphalt in the amount of $31,885 for the Market Street Terminal Water Main installation. Engineer Carls, if you could give us a bit of an explanation before I make a motion.
Yeah, so as many of you know, we have made some changes we discussed in the meeting previously to our plan set. We're working through some additional easement language and changes in easement language in those plans. However, the site contractor for Northern Partners, CHS, is still moving forward with their plans. They're getting very close to putting final pavement on their roadway that they have cut out. Probably all of us have seen that just west of the Casey's there. There is a portion of our water main project that is underneath that roadway. So what we're doing is carving out the section that's under that roadway as an emergency installation so that can be built prior to the road going in.
Thank you. I'll make that motion, Your Honor.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Alderman Mueller, second by Alderman Sapienza to approve the quote from Advanced Asphalt for $31,885 for Market Street Terminal Water Main installation. Is there any discussion? A roll call vote.
Alderman Pyle.
Aye.
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 Aye. Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Payton.
Motion approved.
Your Honor, that is all from Public Services. Thank you.
One other thing, Eric, how we doing, is there anything new on the Water Street wastewater treatment plant, flood water protection plan?
Yeah, I received the phone call yesterday from our consulting engineer, left a voicemail with me, yesterday evening. Talked with DNR late on Friday. They expect DNR to finish up their review within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and we'll have, comments back then. So about mid-July, we should be receiving comments.
Okay, thank you. It is moving forward.
That's correct, we're moving forward.
Anything further, Public Services?
No, sir.
Okay, report City Attorney, ordinances, resolutions.
We have the minutes of the Zoning Board of Appeals hearing held on June 24th, 2015, concerning the petition of Andrew and Mindy Arnold requesting a variance for the property located at 1516 9th Street. Petitioners desire to construct a new detached garage on the property and seek a variance to reduce the minimum west yard setback for the detached garage from not less than 5 feet as required under Section 6.01A2C of the zoning ordinance to not less than 2 feet. Andrew Arnold, being sworn, stated that he desires to construct a garage that's 24 feet by 40 feet, detached on the property, that would be located 2 feet off his west property line. Mr. Arnold stated that the variance is needed to be able to turn around in his existing residence and have an appropriate angle to enter the garage. In response to question, Mr. Arnold stated that the proposed garage would house 3 cars of the family and also have a home gym. Stated the existing driveway is on the property line and the detached garage needs to be located 2 feet from the property line instead of 3 feet to have a better angle for his vehicles to enter the garage. Building Inspector Jeff King stated that the alley in the back of the property is vacated and he has no issues with the requested variance. Mr. Arnold stated that the existing garage and carport have been become deteriorated and will be raised. The garage will be wood frame, asphalt roof, vinyl siding. No objectors are present at the hearing, and the motion to approve was passed unanimously by the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Okay, we have a motion to receive the minutes and place on file.
So moved, Your Honor, and also to concur with their recommendation.
I'll second that, Your Honor.
We have a motion by Alderman Radke, second by Alderman Putoff, to receive the minutes, place on file, and concur with recommendation. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
We have the associated ordinance granting the variance under the zoning ordinance of the City of Peru, Illinois, as sought by petition of Andrew and Mindy Arnold for the property located at 1516 9th Street. Be it ordained that the variance as requested is approved, granting the variance to reduce the minimum west yard setback for the detached garage from not less than 5 feet as required under Section 6.01.3D of the zoning ordinance to not less than 2 feet.
I move we adopt the ordinance as written and read, Your Honor.
Second that, Your Honor.
We have a motion by Alderman Radke, second by Alderman Putoff, to adopt the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff?
Aye.
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 Motion approved.
All right, now we have the minutes of the Plan Commission hearing held on June 24, 2015, concerning the petition of Joseph Bergoni and Paul Kaler seeking waivers and approval of the proposed preliminary and final plats for the Bergoni-Kaler subdivision, a re-subdivision of lots 8, 9, and 10 in the Peters Thompson Farm Edition. Essentially, all this is they're taking these 3 lots and re-subdividing them into 2 lots.
Have a motion to receive the minutes, place on file.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion by Alderman Putoff, second by Alderman LaCosta, to receive the minutes and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, we have the ordinance granting certain waivers for the terms of the subdivision and site development regulations ordinance number 3239 of the City of Peru, as sought by the petition of Joseph Bergoni and Paul Kaler subdivision, a re-subdivision of lots 8, 9, and 10 in Peters Thompson Farm, first addition to the City of Peru, Illinois.
Have a motion to approve the ordinance as written and read.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
Lukosius, Putoff.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? We'll have roll call vote. Clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff?
Aye.
Ferrari?
Aye.
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 Motion approved.
Next, we have an ordinance approving and accepting the preliminary plat for the Bergoni-Kaler subdivision, a subdivision of lots 8, 9, 10, Peters Thompson Farm subdivision, first addition to the City of Peru, Illinois.
I'll make a motion ordinance be adopted as written and read.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion by Alderman Putoff, second by Alderman Lukosius to adopt the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? A roll call vote, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
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 Motion approved.
And we have an ordinance approving and accepting the final plat of the Burgoni Kaler subdivision, a subdivision of lots 8, 9, 10, Peter Thompson Farm subdivision, first addition to the city of Peru, Illinois.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the ordinance as written and read.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
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 Motion approved.
I do.
Now a motion to approve the ordinance as written and read.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Sapienza, second by Alderman Payton to approve the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
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 Motion approved.
I do. It's right here.
Next, we have a resolution to construct storm sewer and water main improvements along US 6, which by law comes under the jurisdiction and control of the Department of Transportation in the state of Illinois. Your Honor, I'll make a motion to receive the resolution as written and read.
Second, Your Honor.
We have a motion from Alderman Waldorf, second by Alderman Lukosius to receive the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion?
Sure, can update on this. This is part of our sewer separation program. If everyone remembers, a few months back, I had written a letter to the Department of Transportation and their engineers requesting to allow us to open cut Route 6, which is not normally done in their scope. Normally they want you to bore underneath the highway. In this instance, there was a significant cost savings to the project, but most importantly, minimize the impact to the 4 businesses located on that corner. So petition DOT, they were in agreement with our request, so this resolution is allowing us to move forward with the project changes.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Is there any further discussion or questions? We'll have a roll call, we'll call the roll.
Aye.
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 Motion approved. Any unfinished business? Any new business? Any petitions, communications?
Yes, Your Honor, I got one this morning. We got a call for the lady who's looking to plan a wedding for her son that is at Marine Boot Camp and wants to get the invitations out as early as possible. So they're looking to have a wedding celebration at Baker Lake on Saturday, September 12th. She would coordinate with the police station on my request to confirm that the shelter that they wish to use is available. They're expecting around 80 guests. I would also like to put up a small tent to accommodate in case of bad weather.
Does the son in boot camp know about this wedding?
I suppose we should.
I'll make a motion to grant permission.
Second, Your Honor.
Okay, we have a motion from Alderman Mueller, second by Alderman Ferrari to receive the communication, place on file, and grant permission. Is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion approved. Public comment. Do we have any public comment? Peters Thompson? Peters Thompson is west of Church at 10th? Right, and that would be the first cul-de-sac going north.
Yeah, that's the Herbert Street. That's the
Herbert
cul-de-sac
Street.
that's on Herbert Street, which is right abuts the south end of the, retention pond south of the school there, the huge retention pond south of the school.
When those lots were originally designed, they were designed very small, so it's very difficult to put a house in on those lots. So the reason why these people are trying to re-subdivide it is basically to give them more square footage for the lots that they want to sell.
Any other public comment?
And here is the applicant. And that's it.
I don't think we need that closed session. Do we need that? Okay, motion for adjournment.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Frye, second by Alderman Radke. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, meeting adjourned.